Hi, this is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-Minute Warning for the week of August 21st. In this week's 2-Minute Warning, we're taking a look at how the recent agreement between the Teamsters and UPS will affect everybody's freight costs for the next 5 years. One of the things that we talked about in several of the 2-minute warnings leading up to the agreement between the Teamsters and UPS was that contract would have an impact on everybody's freight costs. Now, the reason for this was real simple. The carriers wanted to see what UPS would be paying their drivers over the next 5 years because they're looking at that as a bellwether of what ultimately they could be having to pay their drivers as well. Well, last week we got the answer to that question when UPS's CEO, Carolyn Tomei, announced that the UPS drivers at the end of this 5-year agreement with the Teamsters will be making, with benefits, somewhere north of $170,000 a year. Now, when you take a look at what this means for LTL companies as well as companies like FedEx and potentially a lot of other companies that have to hire freight drivers, the expectation is that everybody's going to be paying their drivers more. A rising tide lifts all boats, and with UPS coming in at $170,000, that's a big number to pay attention to. Now, what does that mean? Well, along with the anticipated increases that the carriers will be experiencing over the next 5 years, whether it's for the cost of equipment, the cost of insurance, the cost of real estate, folks, we could go on and on. What shippers should be doing if they're looking at how they're going to be drafting a 5-year plan or a 3-year plan or even a 1-year plan is that the carriers are going to be looking to recoup these costs through increased rates. Now, of course, there is an alternative. We talked about that last week. We've been talking about it for a long time. And that alternative is to conduct more effective sourcing processes. And when you do that and work collaboratively with the carrier, you can in fact lower the impact that the carriers would be passing through because of these increased costs. Now, if you're interested in learning more about what that right strategy would look like for conducting a sourcing event, you can simply send me an email or give us a call, because with each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you we are on your team. We're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.